A few days ago, I said I was going to rank every single creative level, but there's a slight problem with that.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, so instead of that, I'm just going to give you guys my top 5 best creative race rounds to get in solo show. Let's do it. Number 5, Beans Ahoy. Beans Ahoy is a very simple race map that you'll probably get first in the solo show. It features a very linear A, B, and C section that's very easy to navigate, not too frustrating, and allows for outplay potential all the way up until the end of the race. Speedrunners love this, and for good reason. You can slide through the middle for an insane speed boost. You can use these spinners here to get a slight boost. Kind of. And you can even use these sucker punchers to get a little bit of an edge on your opponent. All in all, great map for beginners and for the best players. Let's move on. Number 4, Airborne Antics. Airborne Antics is another one of those creative maps that there's just nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's just a pure platformer. There's nothing that you really have to learn. It's all about speed and timing your jumps and making the right moves. The only thing you really have to learn is what's the fastest route to take. If you can get all these jumps to line up perfectly, it's just so satisfying to run. It's almost like a Big Fans ripoff, but with just more substance. Like for example here, you could take this bottom path or you could take the top path, man. It really doesn't matter. And that's exactly what it's supposed to be. I mean, that's the whole point of creative, right? Great map in the 4 slot. Let's move on. Number 3, In the Groove. In the Groove is a great third race or semi-final round. That's a true test of a player's patience and skill. These rhythm drums will F you up if you're not patient, but it will also reward you if you know how to use them. The thing I like about this map the most is that it uses these rhythm drums a lot, but it also gives you a lot of leeway with the amount of checkpoints that it gives you and the amount of time it gives you to recover on certain sections. I think a lot of the reason that people don't like creative levels particularly is because of their checkpoint placement and because of just the amount of unfair things that can happen if you start in a specific area. This map has neither one of those things, and that's the reason it's in my 3 slot. Let's move on. Number 2, Wham Bam Boom. Wham Bam Boom is usually another semi-final round that's just a 4-section gauntlet of everything that creative mode has to offer. It puts players through the ringer, offering multiple paths of varying difficulty for players to decide and choose which one works for them. And once again, I sound like a broken record, but the best thing about this map is that even though it's challenging, it has fairly placed checkpoints so that even if you fall off in any section, you're not just completely out of the race, which is the problem with a lot of these creative maps. No matter where you are in the race, you never feel like you're out of it because there's always another path that you could take that could either put you in front or give you a slight advantage over somebody who might just be near you that you can edge out and get the victory against. This map is the perfect blend with speed, variety, and challenge. So whoever made Wham Bam Boom, I thank you. You are a leader by example, and it could have easily been number 1, but I'm gonna reserve this for the next one. Let's move on. Number 1, Flingers. Probably a very polarizing number 1 pick, but I don't care. I love this map. I think it's absolutely perfect. There's a whole bunch of strategy involved about how you're going to use the fans and how long you're going to stay in the fan for. And usually when you get to this round, it's a semi-final, so you're getting everybody's best shot. And it's super competitive, and I for one love the competitive gameplay. The race itself is pretty narrow, but that's all the better for this competitive type of gameplay. I mean, you really are shoulder to shoulder with your competitors, and you can see exactly where everybody is. If you're in front of somebody, you'll know. If you're behind somebody, you will know. You'll feel it, you'll see it. This map is absolutely the epitome of the word race. It's done absolutely perfectly, and the ending is so satisfying no matter which path you take. So that is why it's my number 1. Thanks for watching. Peace.